Here's some fights to make after UFC 313. Let's start off right away with Magomed Ankalaev. Do you have a Pereira rematch? Ankalaev won the fight. Very close. There's an argument for Pereira, but he won. That's that. Very competitive rematch. I see the keys to victory for both fighters. Maybe I'd edge slightly to Ankalaev, but do that. And I know a lot of suggestions were saying maybe we do Yuri versus Ankalaev. Well, what if Yuri beats him? What are we going to do with Pereira then? Pereira getting a title shot against Yuri, who we beat 2 times. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think Yuri should fight winner of Blachowicz-Alberg. That's a pretty common statement. So, do the rematch. Justin Gaethje beat Rafael Fiziev in the rematch. Just run the trilogy with Dustin Poirier. It's a great fight. I know Poirier wanted it. Gaethje, I heard that he didn't really want it, and he wanted a title fight with Makhachev. I don't really want to see that because he just got 1 win. It was a pretty competitive fight, and I don't think he deserves a title shot for that. I say you do him versus Poirier, the trilogy, probably a 5-round fight, main event of a fight night or something, or put it on a pay-per-view actually. I could honestly headline a pay-per-view. So yeah, do a trilogy. They go to MSG later in the year, November I'm pretty sure, so that can be a co-main for the MSG card in November. Rafael Fiziev, he didn't get his hand raised in the co-main event. I think he should still get a ranked opponent. Maybe not somebody ahead of him, but somebody below him who's coming off some wins. I think that would be Grant Dawson. I don't see this name thrown around too much in a matchup with Fiziev, but for Grant Dawson, this makes sense. Somebody ahead of him, but coming off a loss. Well, he did have a good performance in his last fight. And for Fiziev, somebody ranked a little lower, but still in the rankings. Somebody who does pose some threats, is a solid fighter. So I say you do Fiziev versus Dawson. Ignacio Bahamondes beat Jalen Turner, who retired. Good luck to him in the future. For Ignacio, maybe you should get somebody above him. Lightweight people above him I think he's number 13 now. So there's Paddy Pimblett, Fiziev, Moicano. I don't really think he should get those types of matchups. I'd say he should maybe fight Mauricio Huffy. I've seen this matchup thrown around. I say you do this fight. Rufi, give him a ranked opponent, but not a top 10 fighter like Dariush. Dariush is in top 9. So I think Rufi should just fight somebody who is just in the rankings, not top 10. Should get top 15. If he wins that top 10, top 5, maybe top 3, and then title shot. So they're both kind of in the same position. I say you do Bahamondes and Rufi. Very intriguing fight because Rufi just had a great performance and knockout, probably knockout of the year. So I'm interested in that one. Do it in a pay-per-view. Bobby Green, I've seen this matchup around Michael Johnson, so I won't speak too much about it, but it's a fun fight. Joshua Van, he won against Ray Saruya. Good win. I'd like to see him finish the fight, but good win. And I think he should fight a ranked opponent next. That should be, I'm going to say Ramazan Temirov. Just got ranked, beat Charles Johnson. I'm sure their timing would be around the same. So I think that would be a fun matchup of boxing styles. So let's do that. Carlos Leal got a big win against Alex Morono. First round TKO. I say you should put him not against a ranked opponent, but somebody who will get him towards their names, I would say. Well, it kind of depends on how his next fight goes. I'm going to say somebody like Kevin Holland at 170. Somebody who has been ranked, but not right now. Well, if Kevin Holland beats Gunnar Nelson, I say that's a fight to make next. If Kevin Holland loses, then I say you can match up Carlos Leal with somebody like Temba Garimbo. Or maybe not Temba Garimbo, but Neil Magny would be alright. Bruno Feida got a win against Arman Petrosian armbar in the second round. I'd say he's almost in the same position as Liao, but a little lower. Somebody you could match him up with would be, I'm feeling maybe a Chris Curtis, somebody of that level. Myron Santos, he got the win over Francis Marshall. Close fight, but he could have won it. I think he won it. Somebody he could fight next, I would say maybe like a Pat Sabatini. I was going to say Pat Sabatini, but he actually has a fight with Joe Anderson Brito in April. So with Myron Santos, don't really give him the Sadiq Yusufs. Give him more of a Jonathan Pierce, who did lose to Sabatini, but you get what I'm saying. So that's going to be all my fights to make next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.